I don't know about the rest of you, but I had a pretty good Christmas Toypixx wise. Now this is going to be a long one. I have a lot to go over, but I'm going to enjoy it, and hopefully you are too. So sit back, relax, grab a caffeinated beverage, and let's enjoy this week's stuff, Christmas edition. First up, we have He-Man's Arch-Nemesis, the Villainous Skeletor. Now, I don't know what it is about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I grew up with it, I had a lot of the stuff, but somehow the nostalgia never got hold of me when it came to collecting. But I did get this guy for the old Christmas, and I gotta say, he has me cracking up. So I might have to at least add He-Man to this guy. Otherwise, where's the fun? Yeah, that was me bumping the camera. Go me. And on top of Skeletor, I got this rockin' little keychain. Whew, man. Skeletor might be able to beat that version of He-Man.
That was terrible improvisation.
Next up is a complete photo guide from National Geographic. I took a peek inside this bad boy and it looks pretty good. It kind of shows how to follow the lines. It talks about lighting, being aware of your lights outside. It talks about following lines and scale and all kinds of good stuff. Talks about a little bit about different kinds of things. So adventure shots and wildlife shots. Things to just help you become a better overall photographer. And remember, when the point of this whole YouTube channel and the point of Toypixx itself is to become a better toy photographer, well, that's kind of a big deal. Next up, we have this, Funko Pop. Now, I'm not usually one to load up on Funko Pops, but it seems I am one to keep bumping the camera. Here's the deal. With this guy, I thought it would be fun to have him set up in a Joker kind of setup, where the Joker looks like he's painting a big Batman statue and just having fun with it. So expect to see this guy in pictures. Let's see about the whole unboxing thing, if I can do this without knocking everything over. Woo-hee! Because we know the kids love the unboxing. And I probably did something there to irritate some Funko people. But I just think that guy is going to be a whole blast for some shots of the Joker having a whole lot of fun with a paintbrush, which, hey, you're going to be seeing some painting supplies coming here shortly, too. Next up, sing us a song. You're the piano man. Now, folks, we know that if we're trying to make really cool toy photos, we need some stuff in the background to make them look a little more real. And I was lucky enough to get this piano for such a dio. Now, one of the things I told the family and everyone for Christmas that I would like is just 1/12 scale items. And I said, whatever, get me whatever, I'll find a way to make it work. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with this bad boy just yet, but it's pretty sweet. So I'm going to find a way to make it work. Next up is an easel and some paintings, a paint palette with a brush, and this little box here that shows all kinds of cool stuff, or that has all kinds of cool stuff inside it. Look at that, all the painting supplies anyone could possibly need. That's just sweet. I'm thinking maybe use these for the Joker as well. Basically, the Joker is obviously getting all the love. Here we have Nomad Tough, one of those mischievous little scamps, that's right, scamps, from the Plunderlings. Plunderlings are an incredibly hilarious line. They all crack me up, but I've only had spurts up till this lovely Christmas. So I'm going to hold on to this box, so I'm going to open them off camera and then show off what all Tough's got going on. And there you go, in true Plunderlings form, Tough is hilarious. Plus, who doesn't love a little goblin-looking dude with a mallet and a witch's hat? He comes with a little frog that he can carry around, probably, used to cast spells on. He comes with the typical Plunderlings 3 heads, couple sets of hands, and I'm really just loving the mallet, the color, the hat, everything goes together to make one hilarious action figure. And I gotta tell you, Plunderlings is a good reminder of how much fun this hobby of ours is actually supposed to be. And now time for more Dio accessories with a fun little toolkit. And they all work, which is kind of crazy. Well, the scissors work, and maybe if there were a really tiny screw, maybe I could get the screwdriver to work. But check these bad boys out. So first off, we've got the actual toolbox here. Next, if I can keep myself from getting all over the place here and bumping everything. Let's see. We've got a good old-fashioned saw, which is and isn't going out of focus. Anyway, it's a really tiny saw. Cool stuff. Here are those working scissors. Wow, that's nuts. I can't believe somebody made that, but I'm a fan. Also, regrettably, as I'm going through these Dio accessories, I don't necessarily know where they came from. So look for them on eBay or Etsy, see if you can find them at either of those spots. There we go, some fancy little pliers. They don't actually work, but they work for, letting Logan show Gumbo how things are done. Oh, ball peen hammer. Life is just too much fun, isn't it? This stuff's so cool, and it's going to be so much fun taking pictures with it. Ooh, now we've got just a good old-fashioned hammer. That bad boy will get the work done. I'm really blown away by these things. And they're actually metal. Wrench. Ooh, it's trying to focus. Yeah. Even has all the little details to make it actually look like a real working wrench. Oh dear. Clamp / channel locks. I'm going more clamp on this bad boy. That thing is just, yeah. Yeah, Logan's really going to be doing a lot of teaching of poor old Gumbo here. That poor Cajun. And then last but not least, the most complicated tool of all, we've got a good old-fashioned screwdriver. Look at that. Thing's even got a head on it. That's insane. This thing is too cool. It's the only thing in frame, and I can't make it focus. This makes me sad. But yeah, there you go, folks. There's a little toolkit I was lucky enough to get for Christmas. Oh, and there's more when it comes to the whole Dio accessory thing. We have a little sign here. Arabica coffee. Oh yeah. The family loaded me up with coffee accessories, coffee shop style accessories, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun to set something like that up. We also have this table in the background. A table I still need to find a way to put together. It's probably just going to be a little bit of wood glue, no big deal. But that pattern's really cool. This is a piece. If anybody in the comments knows what this could possibly go to when it comes to this table, let me know, because I'm not really sure what to do with it. And then these are obviously going to be the feet. Got a couple of those. So that thing's pretty sweet. And then after that, after showing off these, we're going to get into a whole lot of the accessories for what should be a coffee shop setup. Now, I don't even know what to say about all this stuff except, wow, I could really use some donuts and coffee. The family went nuts and loaded me up with all kinds of goods from a certain coffee chain that shall remain nameless. But, wow, we've got icy drinks, we've got lattes, we've got good old-fashioned coffee cups, we've got all kinds of craziness. We've even got little espresso cups, like down, let's see here, come on, finger, right in there. It's craziness. But those donuts, seriously, I'm going to need to go somewhere. This stuff is killer, and the artists that put the detail work into these things, they know what they're doing. And on top of all those crazy coffee accessories, there's a little present kind of looking deal here with candy canes and all that good stuff that I could also use if I decided to decorate a coffee shop. This stuff is killer. I can't believe the zaniness and the work that people put into all this. It's so cool. Spurt and Tuff will be joined by another Plunderlings buddy, Captain Ash. And again, how can you not love these things? Also, before, I wasn't exactly sure what to make of them, as in where they fit in their own stories and everything, but clearly they're set in the tropical regions of everything, and now I'm seeing captains and all these things that are making me think, pirates. Pirates. Maybe throw Snake Eyes in here for a good old-fashioned pirates versus ninja thing. I gotta give it to the pirates and the plunderling pirates. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but I really do dig these plunderlings. Now, I'm not sure what Todd McFarlane was thinking when he created the Violator, but what I'm guessing is he thought, I need something as adorable as Mickey Mouse, but somehow even cuter. And I don't know about you, but I'd say he succeeded. I mean, look at this thing. Look at how crazy and gnarly it is. I'm not your typical Spawn fan, but you can't ignore just how cool this bad boy looks. And he moves really well. A couple weeks ago, I bought Gunslinger Spawn, and I was really blown away by how cool he was. And so I thought, okay, everybody talks about how sweet the Violator is. Let's grab this thing. He moves well. He's kind of tough right now. He's fresh out of the package. It went from day to night in the time it took me to open this bad boy. But he moves pretty well. He's pretty nuts. He's just this gnarly looking, evil looking dude. Horns all over the place, hanging out outside of the lights now. Just something I'm really excited to have. This guy will probably even find a way to crack my top 10 figures of the year. Oh yes, that video is also going to get made. Good times. What can I say about this thing? There's really not much to show off when it comes to talking about a lens on video. I will say this, it's going to make for some killer pictures. In the past, something I haven't really talked about much is how I've pretty much mostly used 18 to 55 millimeter lens on an old Canon EOS 20D camera. This lens is also for that old Canon EOS 20D camera, which is perfect because that means that this lens wasn't as insanely expensive as it could have been, which is awesome because the family got it for me, and I probably would have felt bad if they'd spent a ton on this bad boy. But what it's going to do is just kill it as far as pictures are concerned. Other things that I've done when it comes to shooting, other things I've used, are an iPhone 7. Those weren't good. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know because the computer wasn't working, all kinds of stuff like that. And then also, I've been recently using my latest phone, which is an iPhone 13 Pro, and that's a lot of fun to get shots from, actually. The picture that you saw earlier today of Wolverine was a shot that I took with the iPhone 13 Pro. So I like the phone more than I've liked the camera recently, but I think this lens might be a game changer. So I'm pretty excited about that. So there you go, everybody. That's it for this week's stuff, the Christmas edition. Comment below with some of your holiday hauls, and let's see how well everybody did. I'm guessing we all did pretty well, especially if we're trying to take some pictures of cool stuff, because hey, that's what this stuff really is. And if you want to see how I end up using this cool stuff for my own sake, don't forget to follow Toypixx on Instagram and Twitter. You can also follow on Facebook, but I'm not really using Facebook all that much, so yeah, there's that. Take care. I hope everybody's had a terrific holiday season, and I hope you're not getting too crazy because, well, you haven't called me yet. As always, folks, have fun and happy snapping. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, bubs. And I'll see you in the next one.